What's been your favourite memory this year from year 12?
Mine would probably be back to Shorncliffe Day. Just the sense of community around that day was just brilliant to see.
Back to Shorncliffe Day. That was like the best day probably I've ever had. It's something I'll never forget.
Yeah, mine's definitely back to Shorncliffe as well. Just hearing the echo across the whole of Curlew when the sun's going down was just fantastic.
A lot of people would say this, but I think Kairos is one of the biggest memories that I've had. It's really changed the way I've seen not just St. Pat's, but like everybody around me.
Mine personally would be Kairos. I know the younger grades won't know till they get to year 12, but it's magical and it's really special.
Finding out stories about people that you've taken for granted or people that you've only seen on the surface, really, and taking that forward and realising that everyone's got a story behind that.
Little brother, big brother program, getting to spend my entire year with Brody, and he's become one of my best mates. That you can see him being a lifelong friend. That is a connection that I couldn't get any other way.
Yeah, mine would have been playing first 11 cricket, I guess. Big honour representing the school, and then having the amount of boys we did down, watching us take on Marist. Still lost, but that was good support and shows the band of brothers that we have.
I think definitely the New Zealand cricket tour was a big highlight. Even though I got injured on the first day, it was still surreal. It was amazing.
Yeah, a lot of the sporting things have been really good throughout the year. Like the St. Lawrence's game, confraternity has been like one of the real big highlights throughout the year. Just actually making history for St. Pat's in something that hasn't been done before was really great.
Being captain of swimming and track and field, I always set out a goal that I wanted to be like that, and I actually achieved this year, and I was quite surprised I got track and field with Lucas.
Yeah, there's so many moments to pick from, especially through this year because how busy it is. Probably back to Shorncliffe Day, playing thirds rugby. That's one of the best experiences. Just how much the boys got behind us, and just walking out the tunnel with little brothers. Everything was just amazing, and the atmosphere created for the first 15 match was the best I've ever seen it, I reckon.
How are you boys feeling that this chapter of your life is now ending?
Mixed emotions is the best way to describe it. I'm excited to see what happens for uni and all that, but at the same time there's a fair bit of sadness leaving everything we know, like St. Pat's is a second home.
After 8 years, I don't really know how to feel. It's mixed emotions. Keen to finish in a way, but still a bit sad to leave the place. A lot to leave behind.
Yeah, for me, it just really hasn't sunk in yet. 5 years is coming to an end really quick.
I'm pretty excited about what's going to happen in the future, but obviously going to miss the day-to-day life of the college and just seeing all the mates every day.
I think it's going to be good to say goodbye to everyone that's influenced my time at St. Pat's and all the teachers and students.
Yeah, I agree. I'm sad to be leaving, but excited for what's to come. And how lucky are we to have something in our life that's so hard to say goodbye to.
Paddy's boy. It's a hard term to define, but you always come back to the same feeling. Like it's a bit of a brotherhood, especially within not only the cohort as a whole, but especially within Clane. I know that every time I go and talk to a mate, it's always pretty good. It feels like they're there for you, and it feels like you help them out. So it's one person behind everyone, one for all for one.
Obviously, you can't name everything. There's too much to say, but I think probably seeing all my mates every day is it's kind of something you take for granted. Seeing them at lunchtimes and everything, and yeah, when that's gone, it's going to be a bit hard to take. So probably that I've missed the most.
I'd probably say the spirit. It's really alive at St. Pat's. It's a really inclusive community. Everyone feels like they have a place. So I definitely miss all the boys, all the staff, and the community as a whole.
Just the brotherhood that's around being a St. Patrick's College student. It's somewhere like you can go around Brisbane to all these private schools, but you're not going to find anything quite like sense of community at St. Patrick's.